Hello and welcome to my show called Lead On. My name is Gayla Bartlett, and this is where we meet with community leaders that are doing such amazing things here in our community. Today, I'm excited to have with us Emily Lonergan, and she is from Mental Makeover. Woo, 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 in the house. Emily is co-president, I believe is your title. Is that
Yes,
correct?
co-president and co-founder.
And
Thank you so
co-founder.
much for having me.
We're so excited to have you here. So, I think one of the questions, with any nonprofit, especially a newer one that's young and vibrant, is why did you and your friends decide to start this organization?
Yeah, so me and Christian, my other co-founder and co-president, started Mental Makeover after the deaths of Anthony Bourdain and Kate Spade. They both died by suicide in the same week or two span, and we had a conversation, and we said our society is very reactive when it comes to mental health, not proactive.
Mm-hmm.
And we really wanted to keep that conversation going. We saw that these tragedies happen or a suicide happens in a community, and mental health and suicide are talked about for a very short span after, and then the conversation slipped under the rug. So we wanted to be that change, that movement that keeps the conversation going.
I think that's amazing, and you guys are so powerful. You're all Salem High School alumni.
Yes, all
Woohoo!
born and raised in Salem, Salem's high school alumni. We have a scholarship fund in memory of one of our dear friends, Sarah Starian, who died by suicide in May 2020, and who was really a catalyst for our work and doing more in our organization and creating programming. So we love Salem High, very proud to be alumni.
I'm an alumni too. I think that's why I just bonded with you guys right away. I was like, oh, look at this Salem High kids. I love it. So, who do you help and how do you help them? I think, you do such great things, and we're going to talk about that today on the show. But who is your target that you're helping, and how are you helping these different organizations and people with the mental health awareness and tools?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. We actually support all ages. Our mission statement is we're committed to fighting the stigma around mental health and empowering young people to talk about their experiences with mental health and their emotions and thoughts and their story. But we do serve people of all ages. We have community events and we have programming to educate youth and to support youth, adolescents, and adults. So we can dive into that a little bit. But yeah, all ages are welcome to join our community. We always like to say we are a nonprofit, but we're also a community. We always come back to that word community. So we don't exclude, everyone has mental health.
Yeah,
So wherever we can be of support and provide resources, we're there for you.
I think that's wonderful. And one of the things I know we've helped with our Kiwanis Club are your mental health boxes. Now, you have several. So if you could walk us through those and then tell us who gets these and how they get these and what they do, because I think they're amazing. And it's a great concept that you guys have.
Yeah, so our tagline is changing the way through wellness, awareness, and youth education. And we really wanted our programming to be focused on those three pillars. So we started by creating an education box, and this box is for youth. Elementary age youth, K through 5, and it helps initiate those early conversations about mental health and
Mm.
emotions. It's called the Understanding Emotions box, and it's filled with activities, coping tools, a letter from us as creators walking the trusted adult through the box so they can talk to the youth about mental health in each activity in the box. The purpose of this box is really early education
Mm.
and intervention. When you grow up as an adolescent or adult and you start experiencing struggles, you have no idea what you're going through because you didn't have the education, or at least we didn't in our school systems, or in my life, I didn't have mental health education, so I didn't know what I was experiencing when I got older. So it's
Mm.
really setting that foundation for youth, and educating them about it and talking about it at an early age, eliminating that stigma at an
Right.
early age. And our second box is our The World Needs You Here support box. And this box is geared towards adolescent and adults who may not have access to mental health services. Wait lists are months long
Right.
for therapy right now. So we thought, what could we do to provide a resource in that waiting period? for those who might be experiencing struggles or who need an extra support tool for their mental wellness. And so this box is filled with coping tools, activities, and we worked with clinicians and partners in our community to make sure that these tools are effective in helping people. And it also has, which is really unique, notes from us as personal creators about
Oh,
our stories and how these tools helped
wow.
us through our mental health struggles. So I think that's a really unique aspect, and what we hear from a lot of our community partners that have the boxes in their programs, that they haven't seen something like that. It's really walking their self-guided instructions with a letter from us and those notes as creators
Mm,
so that the user doesn't feel alone when
mm.
they're going through their struggles because they don't have that access or professional support right now, but we can be that support tool in that waiting period or that extra support tool for someone who just wants a little extra help with their mental wellness and incorporating those activities into their everyday mental health self-care routine.
Powerful too. Those boxes and the special notes from all of you is so powerful. And the words of encouragement, that you read the statistics about loneliness, depression, anxiety, and then, the suicide rates, and it's just all overwhelming. So those are your two boxes, but isn't there a third one as well? Or am I off here?
No, those are the two boxes that we
Okay.
have. We did start in our very early stages as a organization. We had a board game
Okay.
to teach about mental health as well, and we do still have that. But that was during COVID,
Yep.
so it was a little rocky passing along a board game, with safety
Right.
protocols in schools and at home.
You have one of the boxes with you, don't you?
I do. I have the support box in front of me. So the front of the box is a labyrinth. And so you can use the actual box as a tool itself.
Great.
We wanted it to be discreet because it is meant to be a safe place you can go back to. You can use the box again. And maybe if someone doesn't feel comfortable opening up about their story or
Mm-hmm.
if they're struggling their struggles yet, it can kind of be, a discrete support tool for them
Right.
to go to so they can color on the box. We wanted it to be, a white box so that they can design it or put things, stickers, or draw on it to make it theirs, make it customizable because it's
Right.
their story, it's their box. And so this labyrinth you can trace. It's also, can be used as a mental wellness tool. This you might see like walk along labyrinths in certain outside certain clinics. I know our partners at JRI, Children, Family, and Friends, have a labyrinth you can walk
Mm-hmm.
outside. And the idea is really to go inward towards yourself and learn about yourself and the experiences and emotions that you're feeling, and then walk outwards into healing, into,
Mm.
the world, that new person. So it's a really cool concept. And then inside the box, we have the reminder that the world needs you
I
here
love that.
and different activities. So I'll just pull out a few because there are a good
There's a
amount,
few,
but
yeah.
um, an ice pack, a travel ice pack, just so you can have this on you. If maybe you're feeling like an anxiety attack or a panic attack is coming on, holding this close to you, heat or cool can really stimulate your nervous system to distract your mind from panic and fight or flight mode. So that's the reason behind that. We have a stress ball. Um, we have journals in here, tissues, a reusable straw to enforce hydration, and even glow in the dark stars, uh, getting in touch with that inner child and having a fun activity in there um, to, lighten your spirits. So there's a lot of different activities that we worked with our partners to create, and each one has, in the instruction booklet, the what goes along with the activity, what the tool is, and a note from us as creators. So,
I love it. It's so powerful. And it's so great that you guys are doing this and taking the time to help so many. Your polar plunge, we can talk about that. We do that in the winter. I participated for the first time, turned 50, did your polar plunge. Woo!
yes.
How many people were there, Miss Emily? Because it seemed like a lot.
Yeah, so we the first year we did it, we probably had close to, maybe 100 people there.
Yeah,
We had over 250 people in
it
the
was
water this
crowded.
year. And even more spectators, they're showing their support for their loved ones that are jumping in. So it was an amazing day. It just keeps growing year after year. We raised over double our fundraising goal, which was amazing. And um, we just love having these community events because
Yeah.
it brings people together to have a comfortable space to talk
Yep.
about mental health. Um, and plunging is uncomfortable in itself, so it kind of gets you out of that comfort zone and more willing to embrace the conversation.
That's great. And now we have the walk coming up. It's coming up in
Yes.
July.
It's
Okay.
a month from tomorrow.
Third annual, correct?
Third annual The World Needs You Here walk. We are so excited. We have over 20 vendors coming out this year to join us, local businesses and resources, our community partners. And we have speakers. We have keynote speakers who share their story.
Mm,
We have three of them this year. We have music, a DJ, activities for all ages. We'll have our boxes there,
mm,
merchandise, and it's just such a powerful day to come together. The conversations I have on this day, I look forward to every single year because I struggle with my mental health. That's the reason I founded this organization and why I'm so passionate about it. I've gone through, depression, anxiety, trauma background, and being able to talk to people about it in this community and not feel alone or
mm-hmm.
not feel judged for talking about it is just so powerful. I know you've been to the walk yourself too,
It's
so
amazing.
it's an amazing day and we're so excited. It's on Sunday, July 28th at Salem Common, and it's going to be incredible. We're so excited. And
It.
we already have 200 people signed up
Oh
so
my.
far.
I'm ready. I'm signed up. It's going to be huge. And what's so amazing is you talk about the speakers. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, last year, you had Senator Joan Lovely speak. Brought me to tears. You have so many speakers that are so powerful. Their stories are amazing. And the environment there is like, I want to call it a big open hug because there is hugging, there is respect, there is definitely that comfort zone that people can just, speak. And what else is great, you talked about your vendors there, is that you have some other nonprofits that you partner with that I didn't even know about that were out in the community that I learned about through walking around before the walk. So that was
Yeah.
really cool. So now, is the walk just inside the common this year, or are we going outside as well?
So we actually have two pillars of the walk this year. We have
Okay.
our signature 5K is the World Needs You Here walk. So that will be our route around downtown Salem.
Yep.
And then we have new this year, the Be Free Path to Inclusion.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is actually a loop around Salem Common, sponsored by Be Free, which is an adaptive clothing company, and Jaron Family Foundation to
Oh,
promote accessibility for everyone to
I
participate
love it.
because some might not have the physical mobility to participate in the full 5K walk. So we wanted to have that opportunity to, walk or roll around Salem Commons so everyone can participate.
I think that's wonderful. And when I was reading the website, I was like, oh, I think that part's different. And
Yeah, it's
that,
new this year. We're so excited to partner with Be Free and the Jaron Family Foundation on it. It's an exciting initiative, and it's so important to promote inclusion in all of our community work that we do. So.
absolutely. And now on the back of your shirts, I don't know if that one you have on it has something on the back, but there are messages on the back of some of the shirts that you have. If you could give us some
Yes.
examples, because I think they're pretty powerful. Or tell us
I
what they
don't.
say on the back. Do you remember? I think one is,
Well, our purple sweatshirt says "The world needs you here"
yep.
on the back, and it has the ribbon that we use as our symbol for the walk, which is the suicide awareness
Mm-hmm.
ribbon, and a sunflower. And the sunflower was actually inspired by Sarah Sarian and her family. We, are in close connection with them. And Sarah was a dear friend of mine, and she just reminds me of sunshine and sunflower. So we incorporated that as, a symbol of we're not only walking for those who are struggling right now, we're walking to grieve those
Right.
that we may have lost to suicide. I think COVID was a very, very hard time as well to experience that grief in silo.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another reason we created this event is, suicide is a crisis and we have lost so many community peer members from suicide.
Right.
So having that as a symbol of awareness and, in loving memory of those that we have lost.
Which is really powerful. And you guys are
Yeah.
also great, and the energy of the walk is just tremendous. Would you like to direct people to the website where they can sign up, Miss Emily?
Yes. So I actually made a tiny url.com link so that it's a little bit easier.
Ah, you're so
So it is
good.
tinyurl.com slash the abbreviation the world needs you here 24.
Okay, can you say it one more time, Emily?
Yeah, sorry. Tinyurl.com slash capital TWYNH 24.
Okay, so people can go on, they can sign on, they can join a team, they can just
Yeah,
donate if they want to just donate.
absolutely. Yes. And you can also get there through our website, which is just mentalmakeovertoday.org.
Right? I know you said you talked about the vendors. I believe in, never let anyone dull your sparkle is my mantra. And you had a vendor there that had a sparkle sign that someone had made during their therapy session, and I purchased that. I was so proud. I think it was a healing arts program, and it was really powerful, and I got to meet the creators of those. So the people that you meet at your walk are just tremendous. The polar plunge was a little too cold for me to go and really get that vibe. I was just like, okay, woo, buy my raffle tickets, go in the water, okay. But yeah, your walk is definitely, you and your team do an amazing, amazing event. It is well orchestrated. It is very succinct. It is organized. It is, wow. You guys do such a great job. And I'm so proud of all of you, and you're all amazing. And to have seen you grow and how much you guys have accomplished in the past couple of years is just tremendous. I just want to thank you and your group for everything that you do and let you know that you are leaders, and the world needs more people like you and your team because you guys are superstars.
Thank you. And we couldn't do it without our amazing community, our sponsors, our community partners. So thank you for being a part of our Mental Makeover family.
Thank you. And everybody, make sure you join Emily and her team at the Mental Makeover Walk. The world needs you here because we need you all here, and we need more people like Emily and her crew. So remember, mental health is a great conversation to have. And the biggest thing you can be for someone is be there for them. Right, Emily?
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Because we all need somebody. All right, everybody, thank you so much. I'm so excited that we had Emily here today for Mental Makeover. Such a great organization and such energetic and such a light in our community. So thank you so much, and to all your wonderful crew. We'll see you all at the walk. I will be there. Woohoo! Ready to raise some
Thank you so
awareness
much.
for mental health. Everybody, you have a great day, and we'll see you at the walk. Take care.